Hello and very warm welcome to my channel Tanvi Knowledge. And today I have with me Mr. Khem Chand, the spokesperson of the Bharatiya Janata Party. Namaste. Welcome, sir. Thank you. So today I'm going to ask many questions from him, and he would answer all of the questions as he promised. Sir, equal education should be given to each and everyone, to each and every individual of this country. And since 1947, every Indian's dream to get the equal education. But on the grassroots, when we see the equal education is still not being provided to each and everyone. What do you want to say about it?
I'm sure you might have heard about the new education policy. In new education policy, we have taken a number of these steps, which should have been taken long time back itself by the old government, but they could not. Now we are linking this education system towards the job creation and towards the skill, so that whosoever is doing the study can become the skillful and can directly employ by the industry or can start their own business. We are also drastically changing the primary education, where the child can learn in their own language. Child can also learn the language which is being widely spoken, like Hindi or English, and they must also learn their own language, because if somebody is learning an own language, it will be convenient for him or her to learn and to understand and express him or herself. Later on, they can learn the language which is widely used, like English. So English is not a compulsion to learn a math. English is not a compulsion to learn the science. English is not a compulsory to learn other subject. They can learn in their own language. They can become perfect in English later on. They can express themselves later on. First thing is knowledge. They should acquire the knowledge. So that system is being system is being developed, and many states has already been started implementation.
Sir, okay, you rightly pointed out this option that the own language, the native language, the education should be provided in the native language of the individual, and they can grow and the spoken English they can learn later on when okay while getting the job. But I have the doubt on this because when we go to somewhere to get a job, and all the interviews are being conducted in the interview, if someone comes up and say, actually I am having a Hindi background, I have never been to English medium school, so please have heart, please get me selected over here. So what you know what the HR has to say on this? HR says we have a different opinion about you are poor at the communication skill, so you can leave for the day. It means you are not deserving candidate to get this job. This job only for English medium student. For example, I am a BTech, okay, a BTech guy, and I am still working somewhere in the MNC, and I truly have the experience, and I have faced so many challenges while giving the interview. English, you said technology does not need language English, but it is not entirely true. Technological language, medical language, and the computer language in India are being served, being provided in English only. Without English, how you can understand science and BTech and medical education?
Let me
It is
explain.
way more important today.
Let me explain.
Yes.
Unfortunately, this is the truth of the day. What you are saying, like without the English, many times the person has to struggle. Many companies refuse. Like if you are not a good in English, even you are a good into the technology, you are good into the subject which is required, but they will refuse you because our system has been developed like that. Otherwise, you go to the China, they learn in Chinese. Whatever they learn science, whatever they learn in Chinese. You go to the Russia, they are very good in the science, they are very good in defense technology. Why? Because they learn everything into the Russian only. Same thing in the Japan. So what we are saying, what I'm saying, now the system is slowly going to be changed. Here, the person in a beginning, means in a primary level, they will learn in their own language, and then later on they can learn the language which has been widely used into the industry and other things. Myself is also, I studied school in a village in a Barsana Mathura. I did a 12th from there. Later on I learned the English, and it is not true like we cannot learn a science and a Hindi. We can. With conversion can be happen. We can convert the English book in a Hindi, or in a English, means that some word in English, some word in a Hindi. We can do the same thing in a math. There are many experts. They are very good. They are best. But the only thing is, because of the language, they had to struggle, and they cannot show the confidence. So we want to change that way. You learn, you acquire the knowledge, you implement it. You can learn later on, but that language should not become the bottleneck in your progress or in your future.
Sir, in China and Japan, there are so many countries where they are actually providing the basic and the primary education in their own language, but their software, the computers, everything are working, performing in English. they're running in English language. So in their own language, that is why they don't need English language. But in India, because our computers, laptops, softwares, mobile phone, and the interviews, uh, even the Supreme Court judge verdict, this is also a national language. So everything, of the things are being served in English language. So how difficult is for a Hindi medium student to serve in this era without English?
It was totally English, but now it is not. Even if you go to your mobile, you can change the language. Your all the options will come in Hindi. The same thing can happen in a laptop also. You can completely operate your laptop in a Hindi. And if you talk about the programming language, computer understand 0 and 1. Computer doesn't understand English or
Yes.
Hindi. They understand the machine language,
Binary.
binary language. So binary can be converted from any of the language. It can be converted from English or the Hindi. So only
So,
the,
sir,
the system
please
need to be
make
developed and it will.
so please make the MNCs understand the importance of this language, Hindi language. So make them convince and persuade to bring all these changes in their system so that their systems could work in Hindi, and then everybody actually would be burden free of this language, because
I
everybody
think
has been suffering
I
the
think
burden of this language.
I think it will be differently. We will come out. We will come up with a new products. We will come up with a new alternative. We are the people who are working in MNC. We are the people who are writing the code over there. We are the people who are writing a system over there. So we'll come up with alternative. This alternative has already come in a many things. Now you can read the news in your own language. You can write in your own language. You can do whatever you want to do in your own language. I agree. In a court also, the people are asking. Government is also pushing to publish the report, publish the judgment in a local language so that person can understand. So it is now with the new education policy, it will push further. I'm sure the India or Indian will be able to learn, express, teach, and share the things in their own language. Besides, they can also learn international language. There is no harm in learning an international language. Everyone should learn, but that can be learned as a secondary language, not as a primary language.
Okay. Thank you, sir. And it's been a pleasure talking to you.
All the best for your channel. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your kind words.